not easy to look at yourself in the mirror and say, these are my flaws and this is what needs to be fixed. It's very painful. I've cried a lot, but I've also been on my knees and I've prayed and begged God to help me overcome this difficult time in my life. But he's helped me to transition and to transform into someone new, someone who feels a little bit softer about the world and not so bitter, angry, resentful, and rage-filled. I'm nervous about painting the house. No, I'm not. I'm nervous about the amount of work that it's going to take to paint the house. And I know that I can do it. I've just been in pain recently, and it's gonna be difficult. I'm just gonna have to be patient with myself, take my time, and do it step by step. I know that I can get it done. So if there's anything in your life that you feel needs to be touched up or refinished, then do it. Whether it's in your home or in your heart, you can always make yourself better. And that's the thing. The only constant thing in this world is change. And we are always going to be changing and evolving because of the things that we experience. Those will shape and mold us into the person that we are destined to be. And that experience is what makes life so unique and amazing, is because it's our own individual experience. It's not anyone else's. And you are the unique person that you feel like. No one else is like you. You are absolutely special and unique and an individual in this world. And that's amazing. We are all special. Don't ever forget that about yourself. That you are an individual of purpose and meaning, and God loves you, and you have a life of value. It's taken me a long time to feel that way about myself. I have a lot of guilt, or I used to have a lot of guilt for the mistakes that I've made. The college degree that I didn't finish, the pageants that I never won, the paintings left undone. All of that weighs heavy, or used to weigh really heavy on me, and it doesn't anymore. I've accepted who I am and where I am, because if things would have been different, then I wouldn't have Emerson and Jason, and they are meant to be in my life and make me happy. Oh, and they're worth every lost crown, every broken promise. They are worth it 1,000,000 times over. I would never give them up. And that's what's so amazing about life, is that we can go through these tragedies and traumatic experiences, but then come out on top, because it shaped us into a stronger, more sometimes stable and better person. Stable. That's an interesting word for me. That's what I try to be. Consistent and stable. Although I am not. I'm all over the place. Always. But I'm going to continue to work at that and be diligent about my stability, because that's what's best for Emerson. That's what's best for my son. He needs a calm, stable home so that he can learn to express himself, explore his own individuality, and develop into the little man that he's destined to be. So as moms, we have a lot to juggle. Not only do some of us work, which being a mom is work, always, but if you have a job that you get paid to do, even though you should get paid to be a mom, then that's just a whole nother level of stress. Something else. And if you're the only one who's responsible for your family, and you're a single mom and you're in charge, then that's even more up there. That's what my mom was. She was a single mom. And I watched her struggle But we were always happy. I was never denied anything. I always had the best equipment, had the latest fashions to say. But I'm learning to juggle it all. I'm learning to maintain my home, work, and then my relationships. Because while I was sick and depressed and feeling heavy and down, I wasn't able to keep any of that up. I self-isolated. I didn't leave the house one time for almost 3 months. I stayed on this piece of property. I ordered shipped, got DoorDash. I never left. And that's another thing. It took me a long time to learn to drive again. And what I would do is I would go out little by little. I would go to the gas station for a drink, or go down the road to a doctor's appointment. And then I would start to expand and go further out. And I would always be nervous, but I had to learn to cope with that anxiety and that nervousness. And now it's kind of like, I look at it, the nerves is a little adrenaline rush, and it's a little exciting, and that's how life goes. And I'm working through all of my challenges.